When pay-to-win accounts get going. The one or the other account in the Alliance Preussen has already bases on other maps from his history. In order to be able to fully concentrate on new maps after a change of the Alliance, it is advisable to first complete the old maps again. If pay-to-win accounts are going to let off steam, it is easy to get fully developed bases very fast. The fighting principle is no different for the big players than it is for the small players. Bredas are the usual cannon fodder. It might surprise you that many small Ki-48 bombers are used here. In numbers, they do reasonable damage and have the advantage of not having to be reloaded. From this saving consideration, most Hortons are left out of the picture. Whenever the flak fire has completely destroyed a group of Bredas, the fire switches to the target that the base considers the greatest threat. Although Bredas are typical base killers, they are quite high up in the threat. But the bombers would always be given target priority by the base. Therefore, the small bombers always move out before the end of a Breda group, and as soon as the fire has switched to the next group of Bredas, they move back in. This avoids losses to the bombers. Lost Bredas are cheaper and faster to replace. The topic of threat is also illustrated by another example here. A player wanted to dispose of some ammunition transporters and offered them to the base as cannon fodder. Now, ammunition transporters cannot shoot and are therefore not a high threat for the base. They would only get hit when all other units are gone. So the ammunition transporters are still there when the initially fully developed base falls after 13 minutes. Another example is the base of Morty. As always, the Bredas are the cannon fodder. Damage comes from H5 helicopters this time. Although a complete group of H5s does only a quarter of the damage of a Howitzer Karl, the same applies here. No ammunition consumption. At the same time, R4 helicopters protect the artillery and its ammunition from enemy jamming attacks by lying over them like a carpet. Also, for the H5 helicopters above the base, they always have to get out in time when the base is changing targets and then get back in quickly. If the player is too slow, there will be losses. With a little concentration, however, this works well, and by eliminating the loading times, fully developed bases can be taken in quarter of an hour intervals, as long as players of the team contribute enough Bredas. Well, Morty will cope with the loss. He still has more than 1000 bases in the game. Today I just wanted to show you 2 examples of the battles that are currently going on. It will be much more interesting when the opponent really fights back. I hope to be able to show more soon.